Everybody, Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another. Look, check this out. Let me give y'all the rundown. Let me tell you what's been popping off on my end in these past few days or past couple of weeks. Look, if you are a believer, right? If you are a believer, let God have his perfect work. Let me explain to you what I mean, right? You see, we have plans on what we're going to do with our life and how we're going to get there. And that's just plans because the ultimate decision comes down from the Lord. Now check this out. Something I've always looked at in my life was that I'm in control, right? And here's what I mean when I say I'm in control. I had a few hiccups this past week, but it's nothing that money can't fix. This is why I tell you guys, you need to take your behind to work if you're poor. So look, back in October, I drew out a 4-month plan of what I was going to do and how I was going to do it and how I was going to accomplish it, right? So when November hit, the first week in November, all of November, my plan was working. Everything was going my way. All right. I'll say about that third week in December, everything was working. Everything was going my way. Here's where everything started flopping and failing and stuff. The third week in December, come rolling around. I want to say that was like the Christmas week. So I knew when I worked that week, I'm going to have a small check. So look, let me show y'all. So boom, that Christmas week, work that. Following week, get a small check. Well, the week after that is New Year's week, get another small check. All right, so I'm like, all right, this third week I better shake back. Third week come rolling through, we're going to cut the hours back. Golly. Fourth week come rolling around, it rained 3 days straight. Rain out, rain out, rain out. Fifth week come rolling around, we had a power outage, off 3 days. Following week roll around, the snowstorm, we can't work. Week after that roll around, which is this week right here, I'm finally able to get a good check, right? And I was saying like, and look, I have conversations with the Lord. I'm like, Lord, man, you knew what my plan was. This was my plan. This was going to free me up of this. And that's what I've been working toward. You seen me been working to. Why is this happening? All right. So normally when I'm going through something, if I can't get into the word of God and free my mind of it, and if I'm praying it don't go away, I would while I'm at work, I would listen to sermons from different pastors. Somebody like a Miles Monroe. You got to watch who you listen to because some of them be full of crap. So I couldn't find no sermons of what I wanted to hear. And what I mean by what I wanted to hear, having, not saying faith over fear, but trials and tribulations in a sense, but not in a sense. So anyway, I couldn't find no good videos, but I found this girl YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, she was talking about, she had 20 different people in like 25, 30-second clips of how God pushed them through their breakthrough, right? And this one girl was saying, you stressing about bills and all of this, when the ultimate things come down from God, God will make all of that work. God can flip everything at the drop of a dime. He feeds the birds of the air, they eat every day. He's not going to leave you in this moment. And then I thought about something. So after she said that, I paused the video and I started pondering on something. I said, man, I'm trying to make sure, like as a man, you got a family, you trying to make sure the bills paid, make sure food on the table, make sure your family provided for, make sure everybody's safe. You rocking and rolling, you going 100 miles an hour. And I'm saying to myself, and I had to step back and look like, this is not on me. This is not my problem. Here's what I mean. If the Lord blesses me with 5 children, right, and if I go out here and make 5 kids and I don't run from responsibility, if I'm standing in the ring and I'm fighting, if I'm getting up, going to work every day, trying to run a business, trying to be a husband, trying to be a father, it's gonna go my way. It have to. It have to. But there are seasons in life when you go up and down. So I said, well, man, maybe I'm just in the maybe this is my season to be in the valley. And if I'm doing everything in my power to hold it, to fight in the ring, then it's up to the Lord whether I get knocked out or not. So about 2 days ago, I was like, you know what? This is what I said to the Lord as I was driving home from work. I said, Lord, I'm going to do everything in my power. I said, Lord, I'm going to do everything in my power to stay on the right track and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to make sure I go to work, make sure I'm a good steward over everything you give me, because you've blessed me with the children, the wife, the business, the house, the vehicles. I'm going to make sure I'm a good steward. And anything outside of that, Lord, it's on you. It was 2 days ago. All right. Well, yesterday, my youngest, my 4-month-old, she had to go do a checkup with her specialist. Like I say, she eating, she throwing up, she eating, she throwing up. So I'm thinking she got to have a little surgery on her stomach, whatever. So the nurse called me yesterday, because they're to set my appointment for 8:30. The nurse called me yesterday. Oh, Mr. Gibson, we're going to move your appointment to 10 because I see you coming an hour away. I'm like, look, I'm fine with 8:30. We can keep it at 8:30 because I got to go to work. I'm not trying to be an hour away from the house at 10 o'clock and I got to rush back and go to work. She said, well, it's open. You can come between 9 and 10. It's up to you. I said, okay. So my wife got up, got the kids, get ready to go to school. So I'm kind of laying in the bed, kind of to the last minute, because I'm like, we got to be there at 8:30. We need to leave here at about 7:15. So I'm laying in the bed all the way up to like 6:50. Because I know my wife already dressed, the kids already dressed. Only thing I got to do, jump up, throw some clothes, jump up, brush my teeth, wash my face, throw some clothes on, because she going to drive and I'm going to sleep in the passenger seat all the way there. She get up, she go out and put the kids in the car. She said, hey, the car ain't starting. I said, man, I just put a battery in there. And something said, it's either the alternator or that pulley. And then what I said, well, this is what I said to myself. I don't want to jump it and it crank up and then I get stuck all the way from the house. I said, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the car seats out of her truck, because my other 2 daughters are in school. Take the car seats out of her truck and throw everything in my work truck and then go to work. And then go to drive an hour away. We had to just take my work truck. So as I'm getting all the kids, getting the car seat, as I'm moving everything to the other vehicle, get all the kids in the vehicle, she jump in the truck, she say, the deep freezer went out. Full of meat, deep freezer went out. And in that moment, I said, okay. And in that moment, I'm saying to myself, God, this is your problem. This ain't my problem. You got to figure this. This is not my problem. This is your problem. This is not my problem. So, and as I'm driving to the appointment, I'm looking back on how the Lord was working all this out. So yesterday, and now me doing all of this, trying to get everything switched over, that had me running like 35 minutes late. So the lady had because when you see a specialist, you just don't reschedule and come tomorrow. You got to wait like another month. So by the nurse pushing the appointment back, I was able to make it to the appointment on time. And as I'm riding to work, I'm riding to the appointment, I could be upset like, man, I just spent $200-something on the battery, almost $300, and then this happened, and the whole time it wasn't a battery. But then I'm thinking, I'm not upset, I'm thinking. My wife and kids left the house yesterday to go to church last night. This could have, I said, man, the battery could have got drained while they was out. My wife going to New Orleans tomorrow to go see her daddy because her daddy real sick. I said, man, it could have happened way out there in New Orleans and I'm down here working. I said, the Lord is so merciful to allow the vehicle not to start in my driveway. Oh, man, what about the meat? What about the meat? It's food, man. You can go right now here to your local store and buy some more food. And I got to buy another deep freezer. I don't feel like buying another deep freezer. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Because I got a big one and I got a little small one. So I was able to salvage. So we just put the stuff in the small in the refrigerator. You know, so, and I don't want you to think the deep freezer was slammed full of meat. No, it was just, man, I got 2 deep freezers for a reason. So the big one went out and all I got now is a little small one. And today we was going to make groceries. So I sit back and I look and I say, man, it's not my problem. Now, like I say, money gonna fix this whole equation because of I'm gonna buy a new deep freezer. It's like $600. I don't want to use them. All right, $600 for another deep freezer. All right. Spend another $300 on meat. All right, that's $900. Whatever it costs to replace the pulley and the alternator, maybe another $500, $600, $700, whatever. Well, man, you're gonna be out of $2,000. It's just money. It's just money. That's all it is. That's all it. And look, my wife got to have laser eye surgery. We were supposed to do the laser eye surgery last year, but they couldn't do it while she was pregnant. And this surgery gonna cost me. This surgery, it don't even matter what the surgery gonna cost me. It's just money. That's all it is. And listen, Gibson, all you talk about is money. Yeah, because you need money to survive and live. I couldn't take my truck to this mechanic and be like, man, I ain't got no money. Oh, man, you get the truck out of here, you ain't got no money. And he told me, he said, man, just give me a few hours. He said, man, I should have it fixed for you in the morning because it's 1 o'clock, so I know he ain't gonna get it today. So long as he have it fixed for Friday evening, because my wife, like I said, she want to go see her dad. Her daddy real sick. She probably will spend the whole weekend out there. And she can't take my work truck because you can't put 5 kids in an extended cab work truck and ride down the highway safely. And for number one, it's not. Push come to shove, I'm gonna go right down there to Enterprise. I'm gonna say, hey man, let me rent this little car right here for let me rent this little SUV for 2 days, or whatever. Probably running about $250, $300, if that. Normally the vehicles like $85 a day. So I'll probably go get it, pick it up Friday. But like I say, Buddy gonna have this thing fixed tomorrow. So it's not an issue. I won't have to rent a car. But in a pickle of a position, if he say, man, I can't get the thing to Monday, go right to the Enterprise. Hey man, let me get this $85 a day vehicle. Well, when you need it, I just need it for Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna drop it off somewhere. Well, man, we close Sunday. You gonna have to get it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So $80 a day, you be out of $240. You know, so you be looking at about $270 out of tax. Well, that's what it is. It's just money. It's just money. That's all it is. I used to stress so bad about money. Oh man, I need it. It's just money. And I'ma still get up and go to work because I need it. Even though it's just money.